today's Deadrop topic. I record Deadrop videos all the time, and I post them on my dedicated Deadrop Midnight Society channel. Midnight Mayor, if you're not subscribed to that one on YouTube, make sure you subscribe. For everybody watching on Twitch. And today's topic is the garage. What are we gonna do with our cars and automobiles and maybe motorcycles? Who knows? I speculated about motorcycles being added to Deadrop because it certainly fits the universe. But what are we gonna do with them? So right now in Deadrop, you can go to your garage and you can customize. There's a car there. You can't customize it in great detail, but you can change the color of it. And then I'm sure once the game comes out, there will be more stuff. You'll be able to customize it further, like the engine, your rims, maybe tint the windows. You'll be able to extract stuff and unlock stuff for your car. I'm sure there'll probably be multiple cars, and again, maybe motorcycles, Cybertrucks. I don't know. But my thought is, what are we gonna do with it? So you can customize it, make it look cool. You can have people in your hideout eventually to look at, show it off eventually, show it to your friends. But again, what are you gonna do with it? That's the question. So I want to speculate, and remember, this is all speculation here. What are we gonna do with this car? So I know that 402, Robert Bowling, head of the studio at Midnight Society, developer of Deadrop, has referenced, how do we get to the refiner state that you're gonna raid, or whatever you want to call it, the structures that you're gonna raid. There's gonna be multiple maps and so on eventually. So I just want to talk about that. Is it gonna be a section where maybe they take it could be something simple, right? Maybe they have a loading scene, for example, or a scene almost like the Warzone intro, where it shows your customized car and your character, approaching, leaving your hideout or pulling up to this facility, to the refiner state, to conduct the raid. Could they actually have a playable section where you drive around a city? I think this is a little bit too much to ask, to be honest. I've heard people speculate this. That's a huge amount of assets to create, and it wouldn't have to be a huge city. We're not talking GTA size or anything like that. But that's a large amount of work to just create okay, you can drive your vehicle through a city. What else are you going to be able to do? Like, you could do something crazy like Marauders, where you're in space and the ships can actually dogfight. Maybe you, can see other players in their vehicles and have shootouts with them while you're driving, shooting out the window, that kind of thing. Like Halo or PUBG. That would be the highest level, but it seems like that'd be an awful lot of work to really get right and to make it, live up to expectations, or something like in Cyberpunk, right? Like the chases in the early Cyberpunk trailers that we saw. I didn't actually play Cyberpunk. I own Cyberpunk. I still haven't played it. I did watch the anime, Edge Runners. Good show, by the way. Didn't love the ending, but it is what it is. So there's that. There's could we have a playable space where multiple players in that raid can drive their cars around and either just enjoy that. It could be something cinematic and just give a vibe. Just like I said, it's just a scene, like in Warzone, for example, when you drop in, or the same thing for exiting. Let's say you extract. Well, you get a scene of your character, getting in the car and driving away. Something cool, just make you feel cool at the end of the day with some sweet, Dr. Disrespect, Deadrop themed style music. The only piece of music we've heard from Deadrop is freaking great. It seriously is. Something just to give you that feeling of success after a successful raid. Or here's my other idea, and this is it might be easier than a playable space, honestly, with other players in it. You could do, because we're gonna have AI enemies as well. We know that. This would only be fun like once, probably. Or I don't know how you would pull this off exactly, but what if you had like escape sequences, right? So you go into your raid, you're gonna kill a bunch of people, things, both. It's PvPvE, right? But what if there was like an escape, a playable escape, where you actually have to drive out of the refiner state, out of the city, and you've got, even if it's just like AI enemies pursuing you, and you have to either escape or battle them, so to speak. Just a few different ideas there. These are stretches probably. Personally, what I think is most likely is, again, just a scene with your particular customized vehicle in it when you either go to the raid or successfully extract, and you're going back from the refiner state to the to your hideout. So a quick cutscene with your particular car and your character that makes you look cool, kind of like Knight Rider or something like that. So let me know what you think, what we can do with our cars, if you have ideas what to do with the cars in Deadrop. There's so much potential in this game and so many cool ideas. It's gonna take a lot of work, remember. I think this would be a way far down the road feature, by the way. If we ever got something like a playable, like where you actually drive your cars in any type of playable space, other than doing donuts in a parking lot or something like that for fun, I think you're talking years down the road before something like that would be able to be developed and prioritized, in my opinion. But we'll see what happens. If you're watching this on YouTube, like the video, comment your thoughts, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget,